Welcome back. This is Shadow Drake. So, alright, let's get back to it. So we're probably going to expand the base a little bit. Maybe, well, expand this part of the base a bit more. Probably fill it up with some more oxygen because I have plenty of oxygen to spare. And hopefully get the cryo tube working, at least so that I can heal myself. Hopefully without it just killing me. Just gonna shut this down, save on some power gen. Yeah, I'm generating a lot of power now, so I think it's making up for all of the expenditure during the day-night cycles. So let's see what we got right now. It hasn't been that long from the previous part. I literally just did a farming action so that I can keep getting nitrogen. My volatiles is getting warmer, which is to be expected. So I'm dumping a lot of energy around everywhere. Nitrogen tank is catching up. I believe it is possible to go mine some nitrogen in Vulcan, but I haven't really. I really don't want to go further out than where I am until I can get the engines. Yeah, this is doing pretty good right here. This is around the time that I actually could use a. Oh wow, 60 liters. All right, so let's see what that does now. All right. While this keeps getting cooler, because I am going to fill it up with some more nitrogen, but I want to see what the cryo tube says about what I put in there with this. And I realize that I'm probably going to it's insulated in here, but oh, there's not a lot. There's not a lot here. Well, I guess I'll pre-charge the cryo tube a bit. And I have to be careful because this is also bordering Vulcan, so I just got to put it in there and take it out. All right, so what does this say it has? Cryogenic liquid must be below 130 Kelvin. And whoa, 130 Kelvin? Was it? Oh, did I misread that? I think I said 150 Kelvin on the that must be pure. Okay, so what's 130 Kelvin? So 130 Kelvin is about 1090. Okay, so I gotta get at least to about negative 144, negative 145. That's quite a bit to go. Okay, but I definitely am gonna need more liquids. Well, let's go ahead and fill that up with more liquids. Because the whole thing needs to get cold. So it's probably not going to be ready until I make the, way past the expansion wing. Because I want to get the expansion wing done. But it actually kind of shows how well this is doing for cooling. Oh yeah, that's like not enough. Alright, so let's add some more. So for me to be able to get the whole cryo tube fully operational, it might be best for me to create as much liquid nitrogen as I can, and then actually just pump it. I am talking, right? Yeah, I am. Alright, so that's not going to be a problem yet. Oh, I can do 100. Gonna add a lot of nitrogen in here because I wanna have the capability for a lot of it to condense, and that's just gonna massively evaporate. Yeah, you see, it's all evaporating now. Let's just squeeze as much out as possible. After all, it needs to be cooling. I just realized something. I don't want to do too much, because... Yeah. There we go. That should be enough. That should be enough. I'll start cooling it down, and then I'll have to add the counterflow once it gets below that point again. So as far as liquids are concerned, let's see here. It's negative 127. Got 18 liters of liquids. That should buffer. I got 2.5 liters in there. So let's see what that does when I reconnect it. It's going to cause problems. It's going to warm up. Let's prevent liquids from going in there. That way this can... There we go. There we go. It caught up. It caught itself. That's impressive. It caught itself. Alright, now I'm making liquids again. Let's see the thermal buffer, the whole connecting thermal buffer thing. Yeah. Alright, so this is negative 85 and this is negative 83. So now is a good time for me to re-add the counterflow. So let's stop the evaporation. Let's stop the condensation. And let's get the counterflow back in here. Yes. Alright, restart the condensation, restart the evaporation, and this should now... this should actually make the counterflow a little bit better. And once this cools down to... Hopefully when I get it down to like negative 130 Celsius, I should be able to use that on the cryo tube. What I haven't quite decided yet is if I just want to connect this to the cryo tube itself and let it just... That might be a better idea, to be honest. Just connect it to the cryo tube and let it be controlled by this. Alright, good. That's condensing. That's condensing. Yeah, it's gonna be groaning. Where am I at here? Negative 91. Not as much liquids as I want to have in there. Maybe I'll add a little bit more. Just a tiny bit more. It's gonna get a little bit hot. That's fine. What's the counterflow saying it's doing? It's not moving a lot of energy. Yeah, you're not gonna see a lot of energy moving on the counterflow with the cryos. It really is kind of tough to get it going perfectly. Okay, but now give it some time and this will eventually stop. So now it's just a matter of me leaving it alone and letting it do its thing. So I need to have at least 2 megapascals worth in here. But once again, it's one of those leave it alone. All right, so now let's work on making my expansion wing, so that I have a kind of like a better location for some stuff. So let's get the walls that I need. Let's get the plastic sheets that I need, and I'm just gonna ignore the rest of this stuff for the time being. I believe I had a powered vent over here. So then probably gonna need a transformer or two. Okay, so I need the plastic sheets, the walls. I'm gonna need one of these and glass sheets, because, you know, might as well make glass. Okay, so what I am intending to do, and you already saw me make out the zone. I kind of want to make it like a two-floor system. What I haven't fully decided yet. All right, so I want to make this right here, kind of like the bedroom. But I want to have like a little wing right here, you know, maybe like a bed right here, the cryo chamber, because this is where the cryo tube is at. So maybe just the liquid part of the cryo tube goes over there. The cryo chamber itself maybe over here. So let's extend this a little bit. And then what I want to do is, let's see, kind of make like a control center right here. Like, let this be kind of like a control center. Maybe with a second floor so that I can see up there. And I guess what I'm going to do is move this ladder right here. It's an angle grinder. And put it right here. This is still going to be out. This is still going to be outside. But this is now going to be inside. So I'm adding a significant amount of space to the greenhouse, and I want this to be connected to the greenhouse. So that way the plants will make the air I need. And because I now have plenty of oxygen, I don't really need to worry about, you know, refreshing this area. Alright, so what I need to do. First, I need a wall right here. I think I'm just going to do a window. That way I don't fall into that little hole right there. So I will need a wall. Let's go ahead and section out the wall. Wall right there. Wall right there. Walls right here. Actually, I kind of want to do some windows right there. So that I can see that. Because I think it'll be cool to see the mountain from here. Okay. Let's do walls right here. Maybe a window right here. Look, my sense of aesthetics is really, really bad. And then probably windows right here. Now, what I want to do, I want to have kind of like a control station. No, yeah, maybe. Maybe not windows right here. I want to have a kind of like a display center so that I can know how good my outposts are. And I probably might need this to be the logic and the screens and stuff. I don't use modular consoles. Mostly because it is a Bepinex mod. And I really don't want to I don't want to make myself dependent on that. Because when the games update, Bepinex mods change the game files, and sometimes you get some really bad things happen because of that. Like, game saves break, game saves don't load, and that's really the only reason why I don't use modular consoles. It's a good mod. I'm not gonna lie, it is a good mod, makes everything look very clean. But I don't want the headache that comes with. Okay, now I need. Well, the good news is I can build ladders over here. Can I go up here? I can. Okay. I don't want the headaches of a broken save because I used that mod. Okay, that did not work as well as I expected it to. That's weird. Okay. Now, do I want the oh, yes, I have to do it. Where I built that obstructs my greenhouse. I have to put glass roof. Dang it. Okay, have to put a glass roof so that it doesn't obstruct my greenhouse. I did not think that through very well. That's fine. I can just put another, whatchamacallit. I'll just have to put another medium radiator. Because after all, that's, you know, that's what this pipe right there is. It's the you know, I'll just pipe. Yeah. I'll just pipe this here. Now, just two. And that'll help to control the room temperature. I don't believe I need those ladders up there anymore. So now I can reattach the ceiling.
Waste tank caution.
Waste tank caution. Let's go ahead and get the windows up. Are there any more windows I should be aware of? Nope. Now I realize that I don't have anywhere near enough plastic sheets. So what I'm intending to do is probably make like a... Okay, go up here, probably set my computers and my rocket telemetry stuff. No. My rocket control stuff up here. And then this downstairs is something else. I haven't really thought too well about this. Thinking about it, I just kind of built this to just fit whatever feng shui I have up here. Oh, I have just barely... No, I don't. Thought I had enough. Do not. I can cable out from here. Alright, with that cable, I can use that to get my powered vents, then I can vacuum it out, and then I can break into my base. Alright, but before I do that, I do need to actually be mindful of the fact that I will make a huge spot. It's gonna hurt my plants a lot. We'll see how well my system can handle everything. Yeah, I'm power surplus now. Alright, let's see where I am. Ooh, negative 116, negative 1. Oh, that's perfect. 127 liters. If this evaporates, I don't think that gets me to the negative 140, so it still needs to keep going. To get to the negative 140, I need about negative 145. Yeah, I need about at least a megapascal. So it still looks like I'm going to need more nitrogen in here. But I'm getting closer and closer to being able to healing myself. So let me just grab some nitrogen out. Alright, so I'll probably need to fill that up, run it into the base, and do the same thing again and stress my system out to death. Or almost death. Can't believe I'm actually making the cryo stuff now. This is all phase change, mind you. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to shut off the cryo system because I don't really need to keep making it. Okay. No cargo transporter finally died. Okay. Ah, it's finally ready. Yep, I have 200. It has finally exported the 200, so it should stop exporting now. So I'm just going to leave that dead for the time being. Going to turn on my rocket avionics and cargo. So now my rocket is ready to come back. That's kind of what I was waiting for before I did anything with that. Okay. Let's see what we got now. Definitely cooling down now. It's getting there. Alright, so let's... Do I have a passive vent here? No, I do not. Let's just add a little bit more oxygen.
Airtight critical.
There we go. So let's get my powered vent, the stuff to build it. Powered vent. Yep, there it is. Passive vents. No electronic parts. I need that, and I need some plastic sheets as well. Oh, I have plenty of plastic sheets. Okay. Electronic parts. I think it's just 2 of them. It's day 132. It took me this long to get me my nitrogen, only because my priorities have... Let's just be honest, my priorities have been skewed this entire playthrough. I went from massively upgrading my printers, which is probably something that I, wouldn't have realistically done ASAP. And then suddenly it's just... Oh, I just realized another thing. If I want to do the rocket control station, I need to completely revamp how I do this. Oh, no. Well, can I... I guess I'll do another station battery right there. Okay. Okay. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna weld this up. I'm gonna do another station battery, so let's just print one more out. And then I'm going to heavy cable this way to a transformer. So battery and a transformer. So let's do a transformer. I want to keep... That way my greenhouse will be a separate thing. What I'm going to do is I am going to seal this up. I believe it's fully sealed up now. Did I line that up? So this is sealed up. I'm gonna connect it to my room over there. I'm gonna break down that wall. Do I have a radiator? Yes, I do have a radiator. I'm gonna, when I vacuum it all out, I'm gonna vacuum that out, connect the station battery to it, then reseal it up, and then when I come back over here, I am going to break open that wall so that I can, yeah, so that I have that. And then this station battery right here is gonna go and power my living space, and it's gonna power my control station. I didn't really think about that because I put a lot of light cables all over my greenhouse because I didn't want it to run over 5 kilowatts. But if I'm gonna do the whole rocket to the outpost telemetry and what's in there, then I need to I might get a little bit extra with power usage. So yeah, it's best that I think ahead on that. So you're gonna be right here. Oh boy. Ooh, I can build you. Oh, I have space if I just move the ladders. Can I turn you on, though? Uh, 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 uh. I'll get it eventually. Uh, uh. Okay. Well, that's embarrassing. That was embarrassing. For everyone involved, mind you. Yeah, that's back to 600 Celsius. Alright, so that's sealed up. I'm gonna break open that wall. This is there. And then I'll just use some gratings and what you call it. Okay, good. We're 700. Uh, you know what? I think I'm going to fill up that liquid nitrogen once more. Ooh. Yeah. Let's fill you up a little bit more. So that way it encourages more to be made. This time I'm only gonna I'm gonna fill you up until you hit about negative 100 Celsius. At most. No, I don't need to do that because I gotta fill up that entire room. Okay, that should be it. That should be enough for now. And the rest is gonna be for cryo cool so that I can get my whatchamacallit. My
Hunger caution.
okay, I should probably eat and drink before I do that. Okay, that's gonna massively change temperatures, gonna cause a lot of evaporation, temperature's gonna spike a bit. That's fine. This is going to still keep working. Alright. Now that that is done, that should make some more. Now it's time for me to set up the power vents so that I can vacuum out that space. This time I'm going to be smart and actually remember where the power connection is. It is right here. Alright. And I am going to break open the wall right here because this is where my battery is at. There we go. And this passive vent. Can it go right there? Sweet, it can. Alright. First is electronic parts. Then it's plastic sheets. Perfect. Now everything is fully built up. Final walkthrough wall check, and yep, seems like it. Alright, let's empty out the space. I love how the power vent can grab from so many room tiles because that really expedites this. If I remember right, this room is about as much as the greenhouse. So, yeah, my greenhouse plants are going to suffer, and I just removed nearly all of it. Once this hits vacuum, then it's done. Thinking about it, that space has a lot. Maybe I could let some of that pre-fill my room, and then I break open into my greenhouse. Plus, I have some space ice. I think I can drop some of that, and that should help. Yeah, let's do that. There we go. I said I was gonna eat and drink, and then I never did. There we go. Shut you off. I don't want you to do something weird. Okay. So this won't work until this is fully welded. And this is 25 Celsius. That's perfect. Now I am going to... There we go. Actually, what I should do is that, and then this. Okay. Now that we have some air in here, what I'm going to do is maybe get half this space oxygen, let it melt in here so that there's some oxygen and air pressure in here. I will have to... Okay, I'm not gonna... Oh, Oh no, I didn't realize I left that open. Yep, I have murdered the nitrogen pressure. And yeah, I was planning on there to be like a door right here to go out that way. And I know these are in the way. And there's not enough oxygen now. It did equalize very nicely though. Yeah, you know what? I'm probably just going to dump a little bit more this right there. Okay, so that's squared away.
Hydration critical.
Can I breathe?
Oxygen low.
The answer is no. This is kind of funny. I'm holding some space oxygen so that I can breathe right here. There we go. Oh, that's perfect. And it's gonna keep filling out. And then it's going to be... Yeah. Oh, wow. That actually worked out really well. I have a lot of CO2 again. All right. Now that that's squared away, let's see how my cryo cooling is done. Coming. It's not as low as I thought it would have been. Where am I at now? Oh, pretty good. And now I just remove this wall right here. It's not needed. Might as well change the portable light one. Yep, there we go. And that actually sets up the ability for me to get my my outpost control center going. Now I can't bring the rocket back until after I land it over here, and I have to go back and review my notes as to what in the world I was intending with it, to be honest. Because I know I gotta send some data to the outpost so that things happen, and I honestly do not remember what it was supposed to be. Still not cold enough. It's getting there though. What did I need? Negative. It was like negative 145. Yeah. All right. Let's go add that to the Cryo 2 chamber and just let that keep cooling. What I can do is probably send some to evaporate and then just slowly fill it in. I'm just taking a way too many shortcuts with it. Like no liquids in there. The tough part is that this actually thermally connects to it. All right, so let's go on ahead and remove this angle grinder. I don't need this right now. Okay. And then it's a wrench. Oh, that's always scary. You move it with the wrench. Okay, so Cryo 2. Liquids go left. Screwdriver. Okay, so to make things easier. Oh, that's a weird place. Okay. Ah! Why was that there? No, okay, that could have been absolutely horrible. Hmm. Which one's the liquid? Left side. Okay. 2.99 liters of 2 warm liquids. Yeah, I think bringing the portable tank and the container over here will probably be the best idea. Okay, so that's squared away. Now I just gotta run cables out that far from the battery. Now I am keeping the rooms separate. So that way I can, if I want to do a door, I can. Alright, so still too hot. But now I have the cryo tube separator over here, and now it's just a matter of waiting for the portable tank of liquids to actually work. So I have a 40-liter capacity. So in order to have a 10-liter capacity in there of liquids, I need to make sure that at least 25% of the portable tank is filled. That's kind of a problem. So that means that I need to create a pump system in order to move the liquids into this spot. Ugh. So close to being healed. Uh, let me... Okay. Let's just get another utility pipe and a volume pump. I think I'm just gonna have to pump in liquids into this canister once it's cold enough and just fill it. Go in there, slap it in, and stop. Just basically do that repeatedly. Because until that portable tank fills up, I won't be able to actually heal myself. And I want to have enough liquid capacity so that I don't just turn it on and immediately it's already too hot. What's my temp here? 104. Where am I at here? Please be cold. It's close. It's close. What is it? 800? Yep, it's still not enough. It's getting there. But now the exchange rate is getting worse. Oh, this actually warmed up a bit. Yeah, it's gonna be unbalanced soon. How much liquids are in here? 13 and a half? Yeah, it's getting unbalanced. But it is doing its job. Alright, so how am I gonna do this? If I put a pump right here. All this, I tell you, all this just to heal yourself, and it's mostly because I'm taking shortcuts. I mean, it works, but it's just taking shortcuts. That's why things are not going as well as it could be. It's close. All right. How am I guess what I'm gonna do is go and move my rocket stuff into the new room, and then it should be ready. Will I have enough time for that? It's getting close to time. What trader do we have? There a food trader? Somebody I can sell stuff to? Seeds. Ew, tools trader. Seeds trader? Is there any seeds I don't have? I don't think I have rice. Might as well get them. I have 3,500 space bucks. I'm trying to save that so that I can buy the better engines and catalytic filters. But that'll be later. Alright, Mr. Trader. Okay, I don't have mushrooms. I don't know that I really care for mushrooms, to be honest. I don't have rice. Watermelons. The problem with watermelons and stuff is that they. You want a burger? Okay. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna sell you a burger. I gotta make another burger. Alright, here in the Shadow Drake's Space Burger King or something like that, Vulcan Burger King, we pride ourselves in the greatest quality of ingredients. After all, we are experts at making burgers, but clearly not an expert at spelling burger. So we need 50 flour, an egg, 50 flour. I know I need a cheese. 1 cheese. Huh. But you said it's 1 cheese. Okay. I have sugar in there. I don't think I need sugar. 2 tomato. This is fresh. I promise you it's fresh. 1 egg. Flour, egg. Oh, I need an oil. Okay. And an oil. Oh, I need a burger box, so let's go get a burger box. Can I breathe in here? Yes. Yes, I can. Burger box. Just gonna make another burger box just in case. And trust me, this is an oven. 100% fresh. It's a double burger? It's a double hamburger. Oh, really? I gotta do that? Burger box. Alright. I really wish that they could ask for fries, and then it'll be like a literal burger box package. I might do a mod to add that to the traders, but it's gonna have to be like one of those package things, and so unfortunately, it will have to be a Bepanex mod in order to fully add that recipe in, which kind of sucks. But that's the easiest 350 space bucks worth of burgers. All right, so I needed rice. That literally paid for all that rice. Yeah, I don't need anything else. Okay, that was a very nice distraction. Not gonna lie. Cable's there. Is it done yet? Is it cool yet? Surely selling a burger gets me and makes this cold enough, right? Very, very close. It's almost at healing time. I need a little bit more nitrogen as well. 186 divided by 790 is about 23%. Ugh. So it's just barely too little. And the only way that I can scrounge it up to make it better is if I just remove some of these pipes so more of the liquids go in there. Because then, like, the majority of this will go in there. It's almost there. All right, so let's plant the rice, and then it'll be time to get the cryo tube healing. I'm gonna make it, I swear. This part is gonna be all about being healed. Won't matter to me just how many times I have to do that. Okay, so what's the portable tank idea? Do I even have another portable tank? I think I spent them all. Well, I can remove one. Alright, so rice. Oh, good grief. It'll be right here. There we go. Rice. Yeah, if I move the volume pump there, I can pump it out. Fill that. Oh, yeah, that's what I can do. That's what I can do. Because I have an insulated utility kit. I can put that there. Put the liquid tank there, because this is all going to get moved. And then I could pump out some of the tank into the utility, and then that's enough healing to tide me over. But I still need it to be within temperature. Let's see. What I need to do is actually get that. Well, I can see if this will work temporarily. I do have to take that entire these volatiles and put it right back in there because I don't need this tank here. Ooh, that's 17 liters. That's ugh. All right, negative 145. Is there a gauge here? Anything that tells me how cold it is? 128 Kelvin. Finally. Okay, yep. How do I do this? So what I want to do, for sure, is pump this out to that. I finally have enough. This is finally cold enough. Let's do this first. Oh, this is a problem. That's not gonna work right there. Or is it? No, that's not gonna work. Okay. Let's cool this down. Guess I forgot that there was already some pretty hot. boy. Oh boy. Oh crap. 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 Don't break. Okay. It didn't break. I swear this is a good idea. I'm just doing it too fast. Okay, that's technically 10 liters at the temperature I need. I'm just gonna go in there, pump it in. Well, not really pump it in, it's more like get it in there. Then I have to bring it out, cool it down, and then pump some fresh ones in. This is why I did not want to do this the kind of half-assed solution, but at least this is for healing me. Okay. Okay. Let's go get some more cold nitrogen. Then I'm gonna slot this in the canister to get it cooled down, and then I'll get it pre-filled with some cold nitrogen. And then I'll go slap that in there and do the same thing. And essentially I'm just going to be doing a very stupid thermal exchange until I can finally get the 10 liters of cold in there. After all this is getting there. Because, I mean, the biggest problem is that I have... Ooh, I forgot that there's plenty of stuff in there too. Ugh. Or maybe I'm just doing this the really stupid way. Maybe I should just use the portable connector. I have a portable connector. What am I doing? Okay, so if I put this right... Oh, yeah, that's why I can't just... I can... Ugh. So I can't go there. That's why it has to go like... Yeah, this is poor planning on my part, because the best way the portable connector will fit is like this. Honestly, that might be the best idea, but... 10, 20... Yeah, that's... I just don't have enough. But I could just put the portable tank in here and use it to be a heat exchange line. Okay. I'll slap it back in there. Alright, okay, this is going to take forever. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to unhook the portable, bring it in there, and just do basically just back and forth with this canister to be a heat exchange line. Look, even I have stupid and not very well thought out ideas, and this is clearly one of those. Because I am slowly getting it to the temperature. You see, it is getting there. So the problem right now is that I have it too hot in there, and that's going to be a problem because now I'm forcing myself to cool all of that down, while at the same time I'm trying to fill it with liquids. Instead, what I should be doing is just getting the temperature down so that I can then just do the canister filling station thing, and then I'll have plenty. Rather than whatever that half-butt solution was. Alright, so Can't I just place you? Alright, you know what? Connect you here so that you don't roll around. And where's the canister? Right there. Alright, so first get you in here. You're 130. Now you're 126. Now you're 130. Now you're 126. Now you're 129. This is working out so much better now. There we go. Alright. Alright, that's finally cold enough. Now, I can take this back and do the tank refill, the canister refill thing that I was originally doing. That way I can get it cold enough. And the only thing that I'll have to be concerned about is the fact that as I fill that pipe, it will... Hold on a second. I just thought of another thing. Why didn't I just get this in there and then just remove the utility pipe? Like, look, I don't have great ideas. I do not have great ideas sometimes. Okay, now the problem that I have is that this is 148 and that's 145. So I need to remove this, add this, so that I can re-equalize the temps, remove it, and then this again. Anybody else see the problem with this convoluted? Now I go take this back inside. After all, I'll need at least 10 liters of less than 130. Much is in here. Well, there you go. Let me just add one more fill. One more fill. That way I know that I have enough. And we'll finally sign off with me having full health. Oh, but yes. Just don't do what I did and do something really half-assed and dumb. Because that makes things take forever. Like I said, I want to get this tank full of nitrogen. Like, get this so full of liquid nitrogen at very cold temperatures that I can then just use that whole portable connector and let that be my, cryo cool setup. That's what I would have done with, if I used the traders. You would need at least a 5x5 for the liquid traders to get canisters of liquid nitrogen, or just outright buy liquid nitrogen. And when you do that, you could just literally circumvent this entire stupidity that I was doing. It really is not that hard to get cryo chambers with the trader setup. So, there we go. Alright. Shower. Let's eat my burger. And it's taking forever to eat this burger. Okay. Close the fridge. Drink. Okay, and that'll be right there. What do I need to take off for this to work? Oh yeah, look at that. It's filled now. Yeah. I cannot have a jumpsuit. That's fine. Okay. So I can't have... Probably can't have my glasses either. Okay.
Temperature low.
Uh,
Condition low.
I'm healed. Oh man, this is great. All right, guys. This is Shadow Drake. We are finally
Cognition
full
critical.
health, fully healed. We have a working cryo
Cognition
chamber.
low.
And yes, this should hopefully be my spawn point. Now I can just go hurt myself and heal myself whenever I want. No more anything. Look at that. Full health, finally. All right, guys. Thank you for your time. See you next time. And I'll see you when we return.
Temperature low.
Thank you and have a good day. Goodbye.